Listen to the scientists. Support masks. Support a mask mandates nationwide.
States, Joe Biden!
Hello. Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Las Vegas. Governor Sisolak, Senator Rose, and Representative Titus, and my good friend, Congressman. Well, actually, he's a great friend, but we also have Congressman Lee and Congressman Horsford. And thank you for the passport into the district. And I want to thank the principal of this great school, Ryan Cordia, here at Southeast Career Technical Academy for hosting this. Just what he needed today. You know, I know you wish your students could be here, but I think that we're going to all look forward to that day soon. I want to thank you all and your staffs for doing all you've done in this challenging time. And Alejandro, thank you for the introduction. And you and all the people who chose and parents chose to come to the United States are the reason why we are the nation we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, I know times are tough, especially for folks working in hospitality, even before the pandemic and recession. You, in your case, Alejandro, still had to work 2 jobs. Now it's 1. You're just trying to do right by your family. Just like so many people across the country. I just left East Las Vegas Community Center with Assemblyman Edgar Flores, son of Mexican immigrants. I got to talk to his dad. He got to swear at his dad as a United States citizen last week. He became a lawyer to fight for the rights of immigrants. He made sure that I met with a group of Latino leaders who fight for respect and dignity that we're all entitled to, no matter who we are or where we're from. Yesterday, I was with Kamala Harris in Arizona after her outstanding debate performance. I couldn't be prouder of running alongside her. She's always looking out for the people, for you. You know, we took a tour through Phoenix. We met with the workers and small business owners and tribal leaders. We met with Cindy McCain, John McCain's wife, a widow and a dear friend of an American hero, John McCain. We also saw the resilience and the goodness and decency of the American people. They're not looking for a handout. They just want a fair shot. My dad used to have an expression. When he lost his job up in Scranton when I was in grade school, my dad would say, and we had to move in with my grandparents when he went down south from Scranton to Wilmington, Delaware, looking for a job. And he used to always say that, the fact is, Joey, I'm not looking for government to solve my problems, but I hope in hell they can at least understand my problems. He finally got a job. We could afford to buy a small home. He worked hard to build a decent middle-class life. It wasn't easy for him, but he had an expression. As I said, a job, Joey, is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's about respect. It's about your place in the community. It's being able to look your kid in the eye and say, honey, it's going to be okay. You deserve a president who understands what you're going through, who sees you where you are and where you want to be. The last thing you need is a president who ignores you, looks down upon you, who just doesn't understand who in God's name we are. That's President Trump. His reckless personal conduct since his diagnosis, the destabilizing effect it's having on our government is unconscionable. He didn't take the necessary precautions to protect himself or others. And the longer Donald Trump is president, the more reckless he gets. How can we trust him to protect this country? Governor, You've seen how he picks fights with states and pits them against one another. Look what's happened. More than 210,000 Americans are dead. 420,000 have been hospitalized. We lose anywhere from 700 to 1,000 people every single day in America. Worse than any country in the world. More than 7.5 million Americans have been infected, and we're still counting. And here in Nevada, there have been more than 82,000 cases in total. More than 1,600 deaths. 80% of those deaths have been seniors over 60 years of age. Black, Latino, Asian American, and Native American communities are especially hit hard. Nationally, the infection rate among Latinos is almost 3 times higher than that of white non-Latinos. And the death rate as well is 3 times higher. More than 40,000 Latinos have died from COVID-19. My heart goes out to all those families. I got up this morning, there was an empty chair around the kitchen table. I'll go to dinner tonight, and the person that should be there is gone. You know, they've lost part of their soul. They've lost part of their life. It's all about family. With you and I, it's all about family. Losing family is a devastating thing. We can do so much better. My heart goes out to everyone struggling with the economic crisis caused by the neglect, the simple neglect of this president. Nearly 11 million jobs lost since the beginning of this crisis, and they still haven't come back, including 136,000 jobs here in Nevada. Temporary layoffs have turned to permanent layoffs. Record growth last month in the number of Americans facing long-term unemployment. And the problem with long-term unemployment, once you get beyond a certain point, history shows us that they never get a job again. All told, there are now 30 million workers who either lost hours, lost paychecks, or lost their jobs entirely. Roughly 700,000 people have dropped out of the labor force last month. And the vast majority were women. We're still down 647,000 manufacturing jobs nationwide since the crisis has started. And our balance of payments deficits are going up. And here in Nevada, the unemployment rate is 13.2%, the highest in the nation because of President Trump's negligence. The hospitality industry has been hit particularly hard. The Culinary Union has recently said publicly that 50% of their members are still out of work. Tourism in June was down 70% from a year ago. The result? President Trump will be the first president in modern history since Hoover to leave office with fewer jobs than he had when he came into office. Here in Nevada, after seeing over 200,000 jobs created in the last 7 years of the Obama-Biden administration, Nevada has actually seen jobs go down under the Trump presidency. He's leaving us what he says, the V-shaped recession. It's a K-shaped recession, where those at the top keep going up, and the middle class and everyone else keeps going down, getting worse. It means essential workers who sacrificed to keep us going through this pandemic are being left behind by the most unequal recovery in modern history. You get this, the top 100 billionaires in America have done pretty well. Just in the pandemic, the top 100 billionaires have made an additional $300 billion. Top one. can only reelect Donald Trump.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.